Did Cougar Kris Jenner deliberately leak Kim Kardashian, her own daughter's sex tape with Ray J? I'm going to read you what page6.com has to say about it. Page 6 writes, and I quote, Kim Kardashian and her momager, Kris Jenner, deliberately leaked her now infamous sex tape to make her famous, a new book allegedly confirms. Kim signed a contract with Entertainment in 2007. Excuse me, I don't promote that punk ass company. The one that released the Kim Kardashian tape. I don't give a shit about that company, and I don't promote them on my blog or say their name here. They're on the blacklist. There's very few people that are on the blacklist, and Entertainment is definitely one of them. Kim signed a contract with Entertainment in 2007 to leak the sex tape she made with Ray J in 2003. A new book, quote, Kardashian Dynasty, by Ian Halperin claims. He quotes a source in the, quote, adult film industry who said, quote, a mutual friend of Kim and Paris Hilton had advised her that if she wanted to achieve fame, a sex tape would be the way to go. Kim had discussed the idea of producing a tape with her family beforehand, end quote. Halperin also says a former friend of Kim had told him, quote, it was Kris who engineered the deal behind the scenes and was responsible for the tape seeing the light of day, end quote. Although he added this had been long rumored in the showbiz world. Halperin then posed as a porn peddler selling another celeb sex tape to leak to a spokesperson, that company that I don't mention the name of again, who he says told him, quote, when it comes to selling a sex tape, both parties need to sign off, end quote. When asked how Kim's sex tape got out, the rep replied, according to the book, quote, a third party brought it to, we got in touch with the Kardashian family, end quote. She said that they usually explain that it is likely a tape will leak anyway, and the celebrity wouldn't get paid. So why not work for us? And we'll make sure it will not only get out, but that it will be distributed the way you want. The rep supposedly continued, quote, you'll get a nice payment for it. Adding, quote, I can tell you right now, Kim Kardashian's movie came out in 2007 and she made millions. Kim threatened to sue and was paid a reported $5 million settlement, but the tape was still released. Halperin concludes in the gallery book's title to be released on April 19th, quote, it is clear that would not have announced plans to distribute Kim's tape without a clear indication from the family that they would give the go-ahead once they had come to terms on a price, end quote. Meanwhile, a rep for Kim said, quote, all the assertions are false. Okay, so that's the end of the story. Let me just say this, man. Whether Miss Jenner, Kim, whoever signed off on it, which I'm sure Kim had to sign off on it legally, but whoever did the deal, all of this was ingenious. She had the biggest damn porn tape of all time, if I'm not mistaken, out of all celebrities. I think she might technically be the most famous porn star ever. You know, that says a lot, guys. I mean, remember, the tape came out in 2007. It's 2016. That tape makes more money for her in a year than probably most of you people listening to this make in a year. A tape that came out 9 years ago. So if you think that that's the only reason why her family is famous, sounds like a smart business move to me. Why don't you go make one and see how your career will blossom, which it won't. So there must be more brain behind it than you could ever imagine. How does somebody release a tape, a porno tape, 9 years ago? And they're the most famous celebrity in America, arguably. I would have to say that Kim Kardashian has to be the most recognizable face in America in 2016. Second to the president. But other than the president, she would have to probably be the most famous person in America at this point. And a lot of you say, well, that's just because she made a porno. Make one. It won't happen to you. So obviously, if her mother was behind this, more power to you, Kris. It just goes to show how smart you are. There's no way 9 years ago, and we're still talking about it, it still generates that much money. That's one hell of a marketing and promotion plan. There's definitely a mastermind behind that. And if anything, I want to know what the hell they did. How can I be a part of this? Who in the family do I have to fuck on camera? Is Kourtney still single with her fine self? Kourtney, Miss MILF America, let me know. I could be your first black guy. I can see us now to be bigger than Kim's tape. And hey, Kourtney, it's going to leak anyway. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channel. So visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. By the way, what I just said about Kourtney was a joke. So before you clowns come to the comment section and say, you sound creepy. You said you want to fuck Kourtney Kardashian. Before anybody says that crap, I was just kidding. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Your girl Karrine Short, formerly Karrine Steffans, Columbus Short's wife, the infamous former porn star video vixen herself, said, quote, yes. She's saying yes, that what this article is saying is true. Yes, and Ray J called to ask if I thought it was a good idea, and I was like, nah, she's gonna get rich, and you? In other words, like, what are you gonna get out of it, Ray J? But yeah, anyway, shout out to Karrine Steffans, even though she blocked me on Twitter with her fine self, even though I've only had nice things to say about her, but whatever. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Meat Magazine on YouTube, meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Unblock me, Karrine.